Hello there, my name is Kralow and welcome to this epic, mega exclusive analysis of my crypto investment strategy and that is actually currently targeting a 5 to 30x return within a span of only 6 to 12 months. And right here, right now, this is exactly what we're going to be discussing. So we're going to be taking a deep dive into our track record of successful RetroDrops and in general the world of algorithmic RetroDrop farming and the exciting opportunities that are actually currently on the horizon and our strategic approach that is actually under an incredible mega close scrutiny. So let's just jump into this. And in this lesson right here, we're going to be discussing the following things. We're going to discuss my personal strategy of myself and my team that we are implementing with an aim to make at least $100 million in profits in 2024. And yes, you've heard it right, $100 million. So if you're a type of person that is looking for incredible opportunities that are not being used by anyone in the world or is being used by a very small amount of people, which usually translates into huge opportunities because the less people are doing something, the more profitable it is, then you're in the right place. And I really suggest you take a pen and a notebook and take notes throughout this process throughout this lesson, because this is something that can change your life and can take you completely to a different financial level. And we're going to be discovering the secret of multiplying your investments by 10 to 20 times within just 1 year. And normally people don't believe it. Like my existing investors in this, they're in the world of RetroDrops that we're doing right now. They're like, 10x, is this even real? And the thing is that in the world of crypto, anything is real. As long as you're first and you understand the market and how cyclical it is and you play on this knowledge and you use this knowledge. So we will also discuss how to automate operations and establish a business generating upwards of $5 million annually that you can do at home yourself, for yourself. So this thing right here excites me more than anything I've come across in the last 4 to 5 years in the crypto space. So, and then we're going to also do a live breakdown and you're going to be witnessing firsthand our participation in the upcoming RetroDrop projects firsthand. So let's just get straight into this. And if you're watching this lesson, it means that you probably already know who I am. So let's not dwell on the introduction. Once again, my name is Kralow. I am a hedge fund manager. I have my own crypto hedge fund in the United States, also a crypto venture fund, Kralow Capital and Kralow Ventures. I also am the world's #1 trading coach and with over $10 million in verified trading earnings alone. So hyperactive, high-risk trading, which doesn't even include my investing track record, which is a different type of story. And I'm a founder of a university with more than 5,000 graduates worldwide. And right now, I actually have more than 2.5 million followers across social media. So that's bit about myself and who I am. If you want to see my life and what do I spend my money on and helicopters, jets and car collections and all that crazy stuff, penthouses, Dubai, you can go to my Instagram, which is Thomas Kralow. That's the one with 1 million plus followers. Make sure to follow the real account. There's many fakes of me. Always be careful. And yeah, check it out. So this presentation here is about you and about how you can make crazy money. So it's not going to be about me. So I'm not going to be showing off like my possessions and stuff. That's what Instagram is for. So let's just get into this. Let's break down step by step how we managed to achieve a 10x growth from just $70,000 this year to $758,000. In 2024, I'll walk you through how our team plans to turn $10 million into a whopping $100 million. So let's jump into this. Let's talk about RetroDrops and their magic power. RetroDrops are basically rewards earned for engaging in various activities within new projects, and in particular in their test nets and main nets. And through these activities, projects test the stability of their systems, they raise money, they demonstrate their appeal to new users, and generate in general a buzz in the market. And also they raise money. So basically it used to be that, my venture fund, we would invest into projects early stage. We would come to a project, say, listen, we can provide you marketing, and what we can do is we can advertise you, and in return we would like to invest in you. So, and then we would have a contract that we would sign, we would send them money, and as soon as the project list comes out and it's actually tradable, we receive a small amount of their tokens and we sell it on the open market and make money. So now, and this used to be at the privilege of, hedge funds and like investment funds like myself. And now this became available actually to any one person who wants to do it for yourself as well. And you don't need to have a fund. You don't need to invest directly into the project. What you need to do is you need to know how to select the right project and simply complete binary tasks for which you're later rewarded when the project lists. But we're going to talk about all of this shortly. Now, for example, as you can see here, the allocation that the projects actually allocate is going to usually, it goes a lot to the community, the core contributors, then also to the foundation and to the investors. And typically, projects allocate a specific percentage of tokens in advance for distribution to the community, ranging from 15 to 50% depending on their tokenomics. And our goal in the world of algorithmic RetroDrop farming is to generate as much activity within the project as possible and secure a significant share of the token distribution for ourselves. And this is what we're able to do through the world of RetroDrops. So basically, RetroDrops, tokens in general for RetroDrops don't really appear out of nowhere. So we don't just get them for fun. They're not random gifts, but a well thought out mechanism for distributing funds in the project. So which is known in advance and is publicly available. So we know which project is going to be doing what. Sometimes we're trying to hide it, but we still find out very fast because our analytics team is deep down in this market, getting their hands dirty, and we know everything about everyone. So that's why, information is huge power these days. And the true concept that most people don't really grasp really where the big profits come from in crypto. And this is what in this lesson I want to tell you a little bit more about and tell you about an idea that most people don't even realize. And this is the world of transitioning from regular airdrops to the world of algorithmic RetroDrop farming. And this truth isn't known by novices, people are not paying attention to even crypto these days, or experienced crypto enthusiasts alike. So it will be beneficial for everyone to stick around till the end. And this is 100%. So even if you think you've been farming or, doing something in Arbitrum or Aptos and you think you know what all of this is, trust me. Whenever I speak to even deep crypto geeks, most of them have no idea about how to automate all of this, how to have thousands of accounts safely, and how to make millions of dollars. So this is what this whole presentation is going to be about. But first, what earning strategies in crypto have been popular in the recent years? Let's just step back a little bit and discuss this. One of the best things, of course, has been hodling Bitcoin. I've been one of the biggest Bitcoin hodlers out there. Then certainly building a mining farm, maybe investing in NFTs, engaging in trading, trying to predict, like behind me you can see my trading station, trying to predict all these smallest, moves in the markets, these smallest ups and downs. So you can easily come up with another 5 to 10 ways and strategies if you really wanted to try. And there are numerous strategies, each tailored to different goals, and the goal we're discussing today is multiplying your money by 10 times each year. So are these strategies effective for actually achieving that, the ones that we've actually just spoken about? And the thing is that, are they really good enough? They're not bad. Even mining, you can make some money, and Bitcoin hodling, sure. But the thing is that with Bitcoin, for example, even if it goes to its peak, right now it's trading at about $34,000, $35,000. So if it goes to the previous peak of 69, that's going to be only a 2x. And it's already going to be a huge move. When mining is offering maybe a 10-year ROI, so basically which means that it's like 10% a year at best that you can make. And this is becoming very monopolized, and it is very difficult to make any crazy money from it. The same thing NFTs. 99% of them are a scam, that's for one. And for two, it's really complicated to really select the good ones, and this whole NFT market in general is pretty dead. So the same thing goes for example, trading. It is great to have made millions myself from trading, but you really need to learn how to trade. You need to practice a lot. Sometimes it can take you a year to get to a level of trading consistency that you want to get to. So it's all very discretionary. So therefore, it is a good way of making money, but it is quite complicated. So even if you buy Bitcoin now, let's say this is what I've just discussed, at 34,000, and it raises back to its previous high of 69 the next 24 months, that's going to be only like a 2x return. And setting up a mining farm, as I said, will cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars and sometimes even millions of dollars if you want to do it seriously and try to make bigger return. Like forget about this time of putting this miner into your outlet at home and mining Bitcoin. It just doesn't exist anymore. Like the return on investment is just almost zero. So to double your investment, it's gonna usually take you at least 10 years in the world of mining. And again, we already spoke about NFTs. And trading also, it's a way to consistently earn in any market. And I love trading, but unfortunately to make 10x in a year, it takes a lot of practice, experience, and quite frankly, luck, because 10x is a lot for trading. Now, so here is the crucial concept you really need to understand. And that is that, truth to be told, that cryptocurrency has been going through a challenging period for over 2 years now, experiencing either stagnation or decline. If you've been paying attention, that many people are not, then you probably have seen that the prices keep going down a bit. But for now, in the recent weeks, Bitcoin has been surprising everyone in a positive sense. But overall, we're still kind of in a very negative sentiment. And approximately 65% of people have left the market. Actually, I think that this is not even accurate. I think it's even more than 65. I would say like 90% of market participants have left, leaving only the strongest believers like myself. Like I'm still in crypto because I understand what it is. When everybody is leaving, this is the time to get in. You know, it's just market psychology. Yet this is a unique and perhaps the best time for what we're going to discuss today. Really, it is. And in the next slide, I'll share the one and only method to truly make substantial profits in crypto right now. Besides just buying and holding Bitcoin, which is great, but it's not as explosive as what I'm about to share. Here are some random examples of funds that have invested in projects. So, for example, Solana, and this Solana has been an incredible project that a lot of funds invested in. And the record holder, it is actually currently a record holder for investment returns among funds. So a lot of the funds invested in it, as you can see in the chart on the bottom, at 22 cents per token, and then it went to $260. So that's like what? This is an incredible return. That's like 1,180x insane. So if you've put in just a tiny bit of money into it, you could have made millions of dollars. So the same thing, Uniswap. It went from 7 cents to $44, 570x. But certainly, these prices normally, even with Solana at 22 cents or Uniswap at 7 cents or Sui at, let's say, at like 10 cents, all of these prices are normally not available for retail. You cannot just buy them, these tokens at these levels. Usually, these are the prices that venture capitalists get, that my venture fund would get if I would sign a deal with this project. So normally, Normally, if you are a retailer, you would get a price somewhere at the top of this first green candle. So you would be getting into Sui, for example, not at 10 cents like me. You would be getting into Sui at like $1, $1.20, $1.50. So you would be getting into Sui 10 to 15 times higher. And that's, and this is when, like, as you can see, this down move, this is when people like me are selling. So, and you're actually sitting there holding them. Even though the project is good, I believe in Sui, it's not a bad project. But this is where, you can see the precise example of how retailers behave and how smart money behaves. So, and how this as institutional level of business is being done. So moreover, crypto has been falling currently for 1.5 years and making it the best time for investments ever. So of course, when we see a good project trading at these kinds of prices, this is not a bad time to accumulate them, for one. But number two, we really need to learn how to maximize our profit by how to be early in these projects before they list on the market and before everybody starts buying them. Because when everybody gets access to them, it's no fun anymore, right? So we really want to understand how we can actually become part of this crazy monumental pump. And that is, well, we're going to discuss this. It's either VC, which is it's not getting more popular right now because it's quite complicated for many reasons. And the second thing, which you can do yourself, is algorithmic RetroDrop farming, which is even better than VC. And you're sometimes getting an even better price than here at the bottom of Uniswap at 7 cents, Solana at 22 cents. Sounds crazy? I know, but let's keep talking because I'm going to show you a few things that are absolutely unbelievable. So Around 65% of people have exited the market, and as I said, it's probably 90%, leaving only the most resilient. And this is a unique, even the best time for what we will be discussing today. And in the next slide, I'll share the only way to truly make a lot of money in the crypto right now. The market evolves in cycles of 4 years. If you've been in crypto, you probably know this. You know, it goes up and then down and then up and then down because of Bitcoin halving, because of market sentiment, because of what people tend to expect from this market in general. And in 2024, we'll be entering into a growth cycle, and good projects will start to thrive like crazy. So then this means that right now it is the best time to start preparing for the bull market. And when the market is falling, strong projects are actually being built right now as we speak. While nobody's paying attention, there is a lot of stuff happening in the crypto industry because prices are prices, but the development in the industry itself is what actually matters. And when the market goes up, strong projects are simply skyrocketing, like we've seen, for example, with Uniswap and Solana. So, I mean, these are the crazy returns. And while the market was falling and weak projects were leaving the market, new strong projects were being built. And when the market turns around, these strong projects will start to become popular and bring insane profits. So why do new projects grow so rapidly? And who managed to buy those coins at prices of just a few cents? We've already discussed this a bit. It's like me and people who understand RetroDrops. So listing, usually when the project lists, this is the time, when me or RetroDroppers or VCs are already exiting with 10x, 20x, sometimes 100x in the very first hour. When others, retailers like marketing victims, are only getting in. So this is just the beauty of it. And our strategy, like with the RetroDrops, is to obtain these coins through RetroDrops and sell them as soon as they list. So with the world of RetroDrops, we don't even need to trade. We don't invest. We don't wait for any appreciation of anything. We jump in early before even the tokens are out there. And once they list, we get them, we sell them on the open market to all the retailers and all the degen traders and hamsters, and we make 10, 15, 20, 30x. Here are the results of 5 projects that I actually personally made profits on this year with my team. This is Arbitrum. We invested $300,000 and earned about $300,000. So from 30K to 300K. And again, we invested through RetroDrop. So through completing simple binary tasks on their blockchain, paying small commissions, small gas fees, and that was that theoretical investment. And then we just got rewarded for, and I'm going to show you how it's done in the current projects that we are forming. You're going to see a first-hand example in this presentation right here, how it's done and how everybody who knows this, which is not too many people, are doing it. And then when the project comes out, they just throw you some coins, which usually on average are 10 times more valuable than what you did with your manual, participation, all these activities that you've completed. So here is example Arbitrum. Here is an Optimism. We invested around 10,000 in all these activities, and we managed to sell as soon as in the first candle, this first green candle, as soon as the trading opened, it pumped to this level just automatically. It didn't even pump, it's just that's where it opens. They always show these candles that they started from somewhere and they are up somewhere else, a bit higher. But in reality, there is no way you could have actually bought anything below here because the opening price is much higher. In reality, it's like they always draw these candles differently, but it's always just fluff. So in reality, everybody was starting to get into Optimism right at $1.20, $1.30, $1.40 when we got into it below 50 cents. And we were dumb, and I think we got into it at like 12 cents or 15 cents. So we literally made 15x on our initial investment. So this is absolutely incredible. And we can sell all of them, all of the tokens immediately. There is no vesting period, no lockups like in venture capital, nothing. We get them, we sell them. Thank you very much. Another example was Sui. We've put in 13K and we pulled 124 out of it. So that's basically also 10x. The same thing, Optimism. We put in 16K. We pulled 122K out. Arkham was one of our best cases percentage-wise. We've put in 1,000. We pulled 56,000 out of it. And yeah, as you can see in the year's dynamics, our strategy is a winner. I mean, we haven't farmed a single project that didn't give us a drop, or we lost the drop, or the price dumped, or there wasn't a single project we lost money on. We farmed Sui, Arbitrum, Aptos, Optimism, and Arkham. I think, I don't know if I mentioned all of them. So anyway, 5 top projects. And right now, there are 12 more that we are farming and that you could be farming as well. So make sure to watch this till the end, because this is the chance for you to create generational wealth, looking into the bull market and then reposition yourself into Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. Make another 3, 4, 5x. And therefore, even from $1,000, you could make $100,000, $50,000. From $10,000, you could make literally $500,000. From $100,000, you could make millions of dollars. And from $1 million, you could make a lot of money, a shit ton of money. And this is what I'm personally doing. So listen in, please pay attention, because I'm not going to be doing this again. This is the only time that we are doing this, and I'm showing this to you. So as you can see, most projects a year later are priced at half the value we entered in. Usually, they list and then they slowly dump depending on market conditions, but we really don't care. As soon as we get the tokens, we sell them for whatever price they are at the market. That's it. Our strategy is faster and more profitable. So we earned right away without holding for years. We don't hold, we don't hope, we don't analyze anything. We know the project we want to farm, we farm it, we get the tokens, we sell them. Our absolute gains are several times higher than those who entered at listing and are holding, selling right now or hoping for whatever. We are from the other side. We are the smart ones. So to buy coins at prices in just a few cents, there are several options. You can be an investment fund and invest several million in the project. You can be a project founder. You can be an early user, for example, and that's what partially RetroDrops are. There are no other ways to get into the project at an early stage. It's not possible. The only option left is to buy coins on the exchange at a price 10 times higher, which is what 99% of the market does. So unless you do one of these things, then the only thing is left, if you believe in the project, you just wait for it and you buy it from me, for example, 10 times higher. You're welcome. And then you're hoping, is it going to go another 10 times higher? Well, see, I don't need to wait because I'm smarter. So I know how to do this properly. So, and then you have to ask yourself this following question. Do you want to be among the 1% who sells coins on the market with a 20x markup, or among the 99% who actually buy them at such a markup? And guess what? The choice is literally yours. RetroDrops are not a secret wealth hack, but rather a tool for acquiring coins in promising projects at a very low price. And hundreds of projects are emerging on the market each year, and many evolve with the help of RetroDrops. It is becoming more and more popular, especially because it helps the projects to build a community, to invite many people to join, because anybody can do it, anybody can participate, anyone can create an account and complete these tasks and make money. And also, they raise money in this way because, again, you need to spend a little bit of money on the gas fees, depending on your budget, etc. It's all very flexible. And a lot of projects, most importantly, are choosing this method of launching simply because it helps them avoid the problems with the US government. Because US government really hates all these unregistered securities, token sales, blah, blah, blah. So with the airdrop mechanic, they're just giving a giveaway. It's a reward. It's not a promise of anything. It is not an investment contract. So it is a genius way for them and for us to utilize this and to use this. And our task is to select the gems out of the bunch and farm them, because right now there are hundreds of projects you could be farming. We've selected particular 12 projects with a very good reasoning why, and we are farming them because we know that they're going to be just as good as Sui, Aptos, Arkham, Arbitrum, etc. The ones that already gave us insane returns. And it's one thing to spend time on getting drops from all sorts of dubious projects, and another thing is to get into the top projects with guaranteed growth prospects of 5x, 10x, and 20x. So it's a huge difference. So the thing number one is knowing how to select the projects. So basically, we've established that the main secret to building capital in crypto is investing in top projects at early stages. And not just investing in them, but participating in them. In this instance, when we were talking about RetroDrops. And the key, most important question is, how can you determine which project will turn out to be a diamond and which will turn out to be nothing or just a scam? And projects can become successful and profitable for a good reason. And there exists a range of criteria for evaluating projects. And just in general, let me give you a few. For example, what we personally look at in our fund or in my RetroDrop team, we look at the founders. We look at the team. We, check the scale rate in the previous projects. What did they do before? What is their history? Who are their advisors? What is their reputation? how much money do they have? Which investment funds came in? Who is investing in them? How much money did they raise? How many years can they survive? If, for example, something happens to Bitcoin, they will have to delay coming out. So how long could they survive? So we analyze many things. And certainly, of course, we're going to be analyzing the utility of the project. So what does the project stand for? What kind of a problem does it solve? What kind of competition do they have? Are they better than their competition, etc.? So we have a lot of criteria for analysis, and the fundamental project analysis chart is right here, as you can have a look. We'll look at their team and experience, technology, community and adoption, partnerships, and here are some of the examples you can see on Solana Labs, on Arbitrum, on ZK Saying, on Ethereum. So, and for example, in Solana Labs, funds and investments, what OKX, XC invested in them. It's like also the Exchange Block Dream Fund, etc. So many things. And for example, in Arbitrum, Coinbase Ventures invested in them. Also, Polychain Capital, Redpoint, etc. So you really want to be participating in the projects that have strong backing and strong advisors and investors, etc. And of course, you want to see their tokenomics and project economics in general, because this is also very deep, but let's not get too deep here. It's crucial to know what level of expertise stands behind a project. This is also a very core point. Are they average performers, or actually are they perfectly on the peak of this mountain? Are they top notch? And the goal of top tier funds is to generate X's on invested capital. So they don't want to make the 10% return. They want to multiply their money. They have actually a development strategy. And usually diamond funds go through serious and complex work. They're put in the effort technically, and so do we ourselves as well. We put in the effort technically, and we align ourselves with the projects and acquire coins at roughly the same cost as the team. So it's definitely worth the effort. I mean, don't you think? When you're actually participating super early and you're getting your hands dirty with these projects, knowing that what they're building is answering certain questions, which actually later on is going to turn into a huge pump and huge profits. So how can we get coins of these gem projects, like when you have selected them? Let's move to practice dissecting RetroDrop mechanic of one of the upcoming projects. I'm going to show you exactly how it works and exactly how it's done. And here is a very simple example. We are farming. Here is Layer 0. Layer 0 is actually an incredible project that we really believe in, and we are farming it very actively. So here's the main website of Layer 0, which we don't really need that very much. So here is Stargate. Stargate is what, this is a bridge that belongs to Layer 0. And Layer 0 didn't launch yet, so there is no token just yet. And if you really wanted to try and invest in it, well, good luck to you. But you can, just like we are doing, you can actually farm Layer 0. So one of the tasks that could help you farm Layer 0, here is Stargate, and there is also this right here, which is Woofy. And basically, this is also another bridge. It also belongs to Layer 0. So what you need to do, you connect your wallet, for example, MetaMask, to right here to Stargate, and you want to try and transfer Ethereum from Ethereum network to also Ethereum, but on Arbitrum network. And you're just basically in this way testing the bridge. So you can put in just whatever small amount, and then you simply click transfer. All you have to do then, your MetaMask will show up. You need to confirm it, and as a rule of thumb, usually just takes a couple of seconds for the confirmation, and on your MetaMask, you're transferring money in Ethereum. You're transferring Ethereum using Stargate, which belongs to Layer 0. You're transferring it from one account to another one. So you're just basically swapping the blockchain on which your Ethereum is at. And as you can see, transaction has been submitted, and usually takes up to a couple of minutes to transfer your 0.5 Ethereum from Ethereum network blockchain to Arbitrum blockchain using Layer 0. And this is what Layer 0 is all about these kinds of technological solutions that you can actually transfer ETH from one blockchain to another, and you can actually bridge it. Same thing right here. You can actually swap it from from Ethereum to, let's say, Avalanche, Phantom, Polygon, etc. So, and by using your wallet and participating in this, and by completing this task, as you see, it says pending. Once this transaction is submitted and it's completed, you've already automatically qualified for an airdrop and RetroDrop that you can actually claim when the token of layer 0 comes out. So it is that simple. And this is actually one of more complicated tasks. There are simpler tasks. Confirming email, following their Discord, following their Telegram, or whatever. And you can actually sometimes, like Arkham, paid $50-something per one email confirmation or one Discord follow or something ridiculous. And then what we are doing here, I'm going to tell you what we are and how we are scaling this. So this is a binary action. You just submit it, you just wait for a couple of minutes, and that's basically it. And then it shows pending, and then it will just show up on your MetaMask, and you can actually see everything there. So it is extremely straightforward. It might seem a bit complicated right now, but when you're provided with a precise instruction of you need to send, Ethereum in this amount of $20, $10 from Ethereum network to, let's say, Arbitrum network or Optimism network, and you just put in the amount, you click send, and then you can just send it back, and that's it. And normally, you pay a small commission, which is what is considered to be the investment. And then at the end, when they drop you the coins, they will drop you on average 10 times more coins in their value than what you spend on these small tasks. And once again, they usually provide very straightforward instructions when you know where to look and you're part of the right community as to what to do, how to later claim the coins, etc. You've just witnessed a real example of how it's done, of how the RetroDrop, of actually how the airdrop mechanic works. So there is no fantasy here. It's really just simple tasks, simple numbers. It's all very straightforward. And you can also Google how much money people made on Arbitrum, on Sui, on Optus, on Arkham using airdrops. And all they had to do is these simple binary tasks, following simple instructions, following this, minting an NFT, sending money from one account to another one, then back, and all super precise instructions, and oftentimes even with images. It's that simple. So yeah, and these actions are simple and extremely straightforward, and any person can replicate them and do the same. It's perfect for both creating initial capital and multiplying your existing capital tenfold or more. I'll remind you that the actions we took in 5 projects to multiply my money by 10 times in under a year. So literally in under a year, we did 10x. As an example, Aptos is the project that raised about 300 million from major funds and started distributing the money among users. And they paid out around $2,500 per account to anyone who performed key actions. Examples I just showed you using layer 0, and to about 120,000 individual accounts in total. No one checked if real people were using these accounts. They were trying to, implement some safety protocols, but when you know what you're doing and when you know how to avoid all these things, it's extremely simple. And to be honest, if you have a little amount of accounts, you don't even need to worry about it. But we'll get into it. So anyone could have created multiple accounts and earned $2,500 on every single account. While some call, that's the thing. While some call cryptocurrency a bubble, or a pyramid scheme or whatever, and believe there is nothing substantial about it, others are making money. Huge money. Huge money. So Aptos, here is, for example, an example of some screenshots right here. I think that these screenshots are from my team, where we were claiming Aptos coins per account, and we had many accounts, and that's just the beauty of it. This is just basically how it looks on the screen when you actually have received the airdrop. It says on the screen, claim your Aptos Foundation airdrop tokens, and you just click claim, and then it just claims into your wallet, which is absolutely beautiful. And you get this practically free money with no trading, and you're getting them basically at the price, because you spend a little money on the gas fees. You're getting these tokens at the price that is sometimes even below the price that venture funds are getting, or big hedge funds. And these investment vehicles, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, that have raised millions and hundreds of millions, sometimes billions of dollars, You're sitting there at home doing this yourself, and you're getting sometimes even a better price. And the craziest thing, once again, you can go out onto the market and sell these tokens immediately. When oftentimes funds need to wait because there is some lockup period, this, that. So this right now, guys, is an epic opportunity of epic proportions. But this will work for only the next 12 to 24 months. So the time of banking on this is now. There is this small discrepancy because a lot of the projects understand that the bull market is coming literally next year. And they understand that they need users, they need money, they need engagement. But people, they're not paying attention. They think that crypto is dead, let alone talking about airdrops, or let alone talking about algorithmic RetroDrop farming. That's the reason why there is this void to be filled in the market right now. This is where we come in with our algorithms. We create thousands of these accounts and we make millions of dollars. And if you want to participate in this too, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do this on a personal level and on a more serious level together with us as well. So I'll show you everything. Make sure to watch this till the end because if you want to make good money, this is the place. Then also about Sui. Sui, for example, paid $45 out to each account literally with just one click. You know, it took you more clicks to get to this video right now than to make $45 on one account on Sui. The project raised about $336 million, even more than Aptos and Arbitrum, and a key indicator that the project can be fully trusted, by the way, when they raise a lot of money. And you know that you had to do, you know what you had to do to earn those $45 per account? Well, any guesses? You had to subscribe to their Discord channel. That's it. They paid you $45 for it. And it's no mystery. You can Google this information. You can find it. The history, that what happened in the projects. When it's happening, sometimes it's difficult to find this information. When you know where to look, and I'm going to tell you where to look, it's easy. But, you know, it's right now, you can find proof of this anywhere. Everybody who is deep enough knows these things. And for those of you who don't know what this means, like following the Discord channel, it's basically the same thing. It's comparable to following an account on Twitter. Discord is a form of Twitter, whatever, I suppose, or Instagram. Now then, the next example was Sui project, and this is what the screenshot of ours looked like when we were claiming the tokens for every account. And Optimism, another example, which is the layer 2 blockchain on the Ethereum network that utilizes the Optimistic's roll-up solutions, which whatever, who cares what they do, as long as it's a good project, you've selected a good project, and you know, they have this kind of utility. So rewards for users, guys, started at $2,000 for the simplest actions, such as exchanging coins worth of $20 using their network, making a $20 deposit on their website. Funds can be always, by the way, withdrawn. Borrowing $50 and taking out a $20 loan. So just these click, 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 click. You just have to complete these tasks and it will say completed, completed, completed. Then depositing $20 and holding it for like 3 days. Opening a $30 trade. Completing a trade, total trade volume of $100. My God, when there is just a simple instruction of how to do it, even a 12-year-old child in its basement, his or her basement of his or her grandmother's house can do this. Optimism. This is what it looked like. You know, congratulations, you're eligible for the airdrop. And you just keep claim tokens for every single account. And then you move it to the market. And as you can see right here, 2,878 tokens of Optimism in the market value was $3,500. We had a lot of these accounts. A lot. And as you might remember, we made crazy X's on Optimism alone. Then, for example, Arkham. Arkham employs proprietary artificial intelligence engine, which is called Ultra, to algorithmically link addresses to real-world entities and enhance transparency in the crypto industry. It's almost embarrassing, by the way, guys, to admit how easy it was to make money here. And remember, this was the craziest return on investment. We've made 56x on Arkham. And we received $150 for just registering in the project and confirming our email address. $150. Just think, I confirm my email address on every website, but no one ever paid me for it, right? I mean, how many times you've confirmed your email address? Me? Probably thousands. And this was the first time I got paid. $150 per account. And we had a shit ton of these accounts. So furthermore, every user we invited through the referral system brought in additional $150. Well, guess what? You don't really even need real people to invite. So imagine we've used 130 accounts and invited ourselves, our own accounts, and effectively receiving $300 per each account. It's free money for those who are paying attention. Just like at some point was arbitrage or ICO hype, IDO hype, NFT hype, CoinList hype. Those who were early in these things made millions of dollars. And all of these things were literally a few years ago. It wasn't 50 years ago. It is still in our current energy, in our current reality. And this is the new thing. And you're learning about this right now before everyone else. Only deep crypto geeks know these things. And oh my God, we're gonna make so much money. Oh man. Then Arkham, like here is the Arkham. This is how it looked like. This is some screenshots my team was taking when we were making crazy money on Arkham. Just beautiful. Then number 5, Arbitrum. Arbitrum allocated $100 million to airdrops and retrodrops as part of their this whole airdrop mechanic. These funds were provided by investors and were spent by the project to attract new audience and increase user activity and conduct additional tests on their testnets. Because when you're doing so many activities, it helps their developers to actually check things and see what's, backtest everything if everything is running smoothly. And for your information, every user participating in the RetroDrop events received a reward, each of them, every single one. Isn't that beautiful? So to participate in the RetroDrop, one had to meet at least 3 out of 14 criteria. 3 out of 14. Examples are depositing on the Arbitrum network. You can deposit $20. There you go. You've completed 1 of 14. Then activity, you had to complete the activities for either 2, 6, or 9 months, depending on how many Arbitrum you want to claim down the road. So this is activity number 2. There you go. Then etc. Like you had to maybe increase, create a bigger volume to send a few $100 back and forth a bunch of times to create a volume of $10,000. You can create this volume with a few $100 back and forth, and there you go. You've completed all the necessary criteria to get the drop. You've made money. Booyah. How hard is this? So anyway, etc. And each of the rewards, every account received theoretically a small reward, $1,000, $2,000, $500, up to $10,000 in some instances, etc. But our method, and this is the world of airdrops, but our method, which is algorithmic retrodrop farming, involves creating hundreds and thousands of accounts, each of which receives a drop. And I call this the RetroDrop farm, algorithmic RetroDrop farm, because we are using algorithms to automate things for us, so we don't even need to do anything. Almost. It depends on the testnet. Some of the testnets we can automate 100% of the tasks. Some of the testnets our algorithm is capable of automating 80% of the tasks, some 60, etc. It depends on the testnets, their limitations, their security protocols, etc. And by the way, for the result of $758,000 that we've made, we only utilized a very small fraction of our farm's resources and selected only 5 projects to make only basically $1 million, almost $1 million. So how it looks technically, and this basically is what it looks like. This is what a farm looks like. So I know it doesn't tell you much, but this is about it. So it's algorithmic, kind of record keeping right here. And how it looks technically. This is pretty much what it looks like technically, if you're interested in understanding what it looks like. And again, you don't need to understand what this is. No worries about it. We're going to discuss as to how it all works and how you can participate in this and how you can actually make money. Yeah, but this right here is not something you should be worrying about at all. So next thing is our outstanding result can be summarized in a very simple formula. And this is the whole formula for our success in algorithmic retrodrop farming is a combination of these 4 actions. Number 1, selecting a top project and focusing only on the top projects. Number 2, deep understanding of retrodrop mechanics and safety protocols, etc. Number 3, creation and management of thousands of accounts, which is just, if you know how to create 10 accounts, you can create 10,000 accounts, which is just more time consuming. And number 4, process automation and algorithms. And this combination can be replicated by any one of our students, any one of the people who are with us. It's actually just replicable. When trading is discretionary, you can read the market like this, I can read it like that. There are no downsides like this in retrodrop farming. It is literal code. It is literal binary actions that you're getting rewarded for. and you're making so much money simply because not too many people are paying attention, while projects are allocating a lot of money because they know that the bull market is coming and people are not paying attention. So there is this gap between supply and demand. That's it, and we're filling it using algorithms, making thousands of accounts and millions of dollars subsequently. So competition in RetroDrops is virtually non-existent. So this is what I'm trying to do, to put in your head right now, that farmers are the kings of the market right now and patiently collecting the entire harvest for themselves. I know young guys who are younger than me. I'm 29 years old. There are guys in my team that are 18 years old, 21 years old, and there are guys that I know about who are like 18 and 19 who made millions of dollars on this themselves. Millions of dollars. That's the only thing they were doing. Crazy returns. And out of everyone participating in RetroDrops, farmers make up like 10% of the activity at the most. So it's not that big yet. And competition is almost non-existent here because people don't understand how to simultaneously create and manage 1,000 accounts. That's the problem. Nobody knows this. Some people know about Airdrops, some people know about Arbitrum, some people even did some tasks and maybe made a few $100s or a few $1,000s or maybe $10,000 if they got lucky. But not too many people thought about how to actually automate this, how to write algorithms and make millions of dollars. And this is what we are doing. Now, most also don't know about RetroDrops in general, and those few who do are in no hurry to engage in them. They don't understand how to create a farm and aren't willing to wait several months to receive a reward. But we've traveled this path and know it inside and out. It took us about 6 months to develop our algorithms and adjust them for currently 12, maybe even extra 2, so up to 14 test nets and main nets. So and that's why we and our community will sweep through the market and take all the winnings like a big vacuum cleaner. This is what we're building right now. And I believe that our strategy is a golden opportunity for only the next 1 to 2 years. And people without capital will be able to earn their first tens of thousands and then hundreds of thousands of dollars. And those who already have capital and want to multiply it will learn how to achieve a 10x return and beyond with absolutely minimal risk. Because risk here, there is no risk of losing all the money. Like unless crypto all goes to zero, then okay. But if we have a black swan event, Binance crashes, Tether or USDT crashes, whatever, all these projects will do, and we select only the projects that have a lot of money at hand, what they will do, they will simply delay coming out. And this gives us more opportunity to farm them more carefully and more properly and make more money. That's it. So the only downside to this whole business is that it's limited to the next 12 to 24 months whenever all the retailers finally realize that here is free money and they all jump on it. Therefore, they're going to be fighting. There's going to be simply more people fighting for the same amount of money. But for now, it's still so easy to make 10x, 15x, and even 20x. Incredible. And the next lesson block is for those who already have a capital of 20,000 to 50,000 or more. And if you have the desire to make $500,000 and above from RetroDrops, but don't have the time to do it yourself, we will delve into this topic right now. And then we're going to talk also about, the situation if you don't have that much money, what you can do then. So this part right here is going to be about those who have a lot of money, well, at least like 20 to 50,000 or 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, and what you can do to actually use this hype, use this unique opportunity to 10x your money using this opportunity that is just simply the doors of which are currently closing. Let's discuss how to build a crypto business generating $100 to $5 million annually. In the crypto space, primarily, you can either invest by buying coins, that was something we've already discussed, or work, through trading. So it's investing or trading. And the only way to create a passive business is through mining. That's something we've already discussed as well. But how a classic mining business is created, for example, let's discuss regular mining business. First, you find a suitable location that meets dozens of criteria, which is quite difficult. Then you purchase equipment, and some of them are costing $3,000 to $5,000 per unit. They're always changing, and that you need to sell them, buy new ones, lose money on the old ones, because the crypto world is evolving, Bitcoin is evolving, Bitcoin halving cycles, which you need more efficient technology and machines, etc. So which is just a pain in the butt. And then you need specialists and managers to handle maintenance if you really want to take it seriously and have a chance of making any money in mining. And all of this is overseen by lawyers, accountants, blah, blah, blah. And the payback is probably usually in the period of 3 to 5 to 10 years. And to double the farm's profitability usually takes statistically on average 6 years. However, there are also risks involved because you might get a fine for electricity consumption. You might get penalties and lawsuits for unauthorized activities, depending on where you live, and then fines for incorrect tax payments. It's an old thing. It's an old dog that everybody's jumping on, and it's just not as profitable as it used to be. And basically, all we need is a workflow system, software for automation, employees to perform simple functions. They're just, as I said, some of the testnets you can farm 100% with the algorithm. Some of the testnets require human operation of the algorithm for certain technical reasons. So, but it still is 100 times more efficient than if a human would be doing all of it, obviously. And there is no other drawbacks. There are none of these things. And there is no ridiculous 10% yearly return. You come in, you make 10x, you say thank you, you reposition yourself into Bitcoin, Ethereum, you're done. The only thing, again, it's time limited. So a lot of people who are coming into RetroDrops right now, they're like, oh, I don't really fully understand it. Maybe I should try it with just $50,000 and that's it. And they might end up making from 50K, 500,000. And then they will be like, okay, I want to go in with $1 million. But that's going to be too late. So if you decide to go into this, you need to evaluate your financial standing and what you really want to 10x. Do you want to 10x 10,000, 50,000, or 5 million? Well, 5 million is a bit challenging, but it is still possible. So this is what you need to decide because adding later will not be possible. So it's literally a money printing machine for the next 12 to 24 months. And that's and what's left is to select the projects, set up the software, invest the money into all these tasks and the gas fees, commissions, and wait for the profit, for the project to actually come out. And the ones we're currently farming, all of them are projected to come out in 2024. So some of them in first quarter, some of them in second, some of them in third, some of them in fourth. Like DXDY is planning to maybe come out even at the end of November. So this is also something that is very possible. So therefore, as soon as one project comes out, you get your money. So, and mostly if you do 10x, you've already gotten your money back from just one project, which can be within a couple of months, and the rest is just profit. If you know of a better way to make money, then I don't know what it could be. Everyone dreams of, to be honest, and this is also a good point, of going back in time, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to participate in this in just a second. Everyone dreams of going back in time to buy Bitcoin in 2012 or 2011, whatever. But RetroDrops are your 2012 Bitcoin. Literally. Please pay attention. Try to understand what is happening here. And right here, it is in front of you right now. Just as real as this moment, just as real as me and you. It is in front of your eyes, this opportunity. And the projects we're getting into this year and next year will provide tenfold growth and profit, even if the market goes down, up, moves, circles, whatever. Unless Bitcoin crashes to something like $5,000, the projects will, again, if this happens, then the projects will simply delay coming out by a little bit. And that's about it, because Bitcoin will recover. The chances it doesn't is 0.0001%. So therefore, the risks here are extremely low, while the upside potential is astronomical. And usually in finance, we see a correlation between risk and return. The lower the risk, the lower the return. And here it's the opposite. So therefore, this opportunity is incredibly rare and incredibly exclusive. That was just created out of general market conditions. Again, because nobody's paying attention of retailers, of what projects need. While projects know that bull market is coming, that's why they're spending so much money on this. And we're here to take that money. So last year, we again participated in 5 projects. This year and next year, there will be 12 projects. And we had 500 accounts previously, and now it will be 35,000 accounts. We invested 70,000, and now we're going to be investing $10 million. And we're going to be building the biggest algorithmic RetroDrop farm in the world. And can you imagine how much we will earn from 10 million? If we do even like our average forecast of about 10x, that's going to be $100 million. Now, that's what I'm talking about. This is Thomas Kralow type of money. This is what I'm excited about. And then repositioning ourselves into Bitcoin and Ethereum and doing another 3, 4, 5x, regardless, even if Bitcoin by the end of 2024 will be around 70,000, 100,000, we'll still go in because we still believe it's going to go much higher on this institutionally led market cycle. I think Bitcoin is going to surprise everyone. But even if it does another 2x, it's hundreds of millions of dollars. And there is a way how you can participate, so please pay attention. So this is the slide that you have the chance to earn together with us. And we have the capacity to onboard, and now please, this is the moment to pay attention. We have the capacity to onboard a limited number of partners into our farm. We are ready to assemble and run separate farms for our VIP course participants. And this will be the largest network of businesses in RetroDrops that will absolutely dominate the market. We will become one of the biggest fishes. And in the next month, you have the opportunity to become the owner of a farm that we will assemble for you and completely manage without your participation. You will own it. You will own all the private keys, all the account names, all the reports. It's a very transparent process, and you are the owner of it. So we will create this business, the most profitable business in the world right now for the 2024 and 2025, potentially, maybe. We'll evaluate the market, but especially for 2024, we are ready, my team, me. We can create this business for you. And this is the easiest and the most reliable way not to miss out on the main opportunity of 2024 and 2025 and make big money, big money. And for future participants of the VIP package, we offer the following options. So most important part, a ready-made RetroDrop farm managed by us, our algorithms, our analysts, our team, and overseen by me, by Thomas Kralow. We will place your farm in our office, configure the software, assign our own employees for you to handle the remaining 20% of the work to run the algorithms, managing the farm for each testnet for you. And then all the distribution is actually going to your account that you select. It's very simple, it's extremely safe and extremely transparent. And we actually become partners, me and you. So we become partners. We take care of the farm's maintenance and provide full support. You won't need to manually select projects, spend hundreds of hours creating accounts, setting up bots, performing activities, and overseeing employees' work. What you do, everything is done by us. You just need to kick back, chill out, spend good time in Dubai, drink margaritas, and just be in touch with us, receive reports, check everything. If you want to check all your accounts that everything is being done properly, we'll send you instructions of how to do that. You can actually see whether it was done on your account. You just use your account number that belongs to you, that we provide to you, including all the seed phrases, which is the ownership and the access to it. And you can go to the links of the block explorer of the blockchain that we are talking about, the main nets and the test nets we are running and farming, and you can actually check what was done, how much was burned, which activities were done. So it is extremely transparent. And then you just kick back and wait for the projects to list to make your 5, 10, 15x. Epic opportunity. Now, we will form a private community right now of algorithmic RetroDrop farmers, and our training will start live with a live trip to Dubai. So we will be meeting in Dubai with a close circle of people who are our partners for a couple of days, meeting my team, my tech analysts, everybody in one place with me personally, behind closed solid doors. And we're going to have also good fun, yachts, cars and stuff. Very good time. And you will also get a ready-made business as a result of it, and you will understand how all of this works. You will learn it all within these 2 days. And you will learn it all the mechanics of this business within those couple of days that we're going to spend together in Dubai. And to thrive in the crypto market, you need to be at the epicenter, surrounded by people who are immersed in this 24/7, because my team checks all the Twitters, all the accounts, everything that is happening, all the new safety protocols introduced by the projects, and we are monitoring this 24/7, 365. So we make the most money. And by partnering with us, you gain access to the top minds in the crypto market. And all within an exclusive and super close community, which in general is going to be great for networking because we just don't onboard a bunch of random people. It's going to be all incredible, interesting individuals. So you really want to be part of it. And I'll reiterate that this opportunity is only suitable for those who already have capital in tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars and intend to multiply it significantly within the next 12 months. So leave a request for consultation with my team, who will provide more detailed information about the possible collaboration with us and address any remaining questions that you might have. In order to book discovery call with my team, please reach out to your personal assistant provided by the Wolf of RetroDrops, because you should have been provided one and you're probably in touch with one right now. So please reach out to him or her in order to book the discovery call with my team, where you can ask all the questions about this epic partnership. And please do it as soon as possible, because for this there is only 40 seats available. That's it. We are raising a total of $10 million. And so far, I'll tell you a secret, so far we already raised a lot of money. So it is extremely time sensitive, extremely limited. And you, if you're interested in this, if you want this ready-made business, you want to become my partner and get this roller coaster to go in your favor right now and make 10x, and then maybe work together with me more and then reposition yourself into Bitcoin, Ethereum, I can help you with that too. So if you want to become a part of my inner circle right now and you want to claim one of those seats, just book the call immediately. Send the message to your personal assistant provided, and please do this fast, because if you take your time, there is no time to just take it slow. We need to act. You need to act immediately. And I'll share a small secret with you right now. And well, it's time to summarize what we've covered in this open lesson today. We've actually spoken about the secrets to achieving significant results in crypto, how projects are structured, funds, founders, the teams, how the RetroDrops actually work. I showed you everything firsthand, some of the more complicated tasks, and how we also spoke about how to build a huge business in the RetroDrop industry. And let's partner up and make money together, because this time is for all people who are paying attention, who are tired of the fact that the government is diluting the supply of their currency. So even the dollar, yen, whatever, every currency is bound to the same issue. It is being devalued and is going to collapse like any other garbage fiat system out there in the history, because it is not Bitcoin. Because the monetary system that we have these days with the money printing and inflation is absolutely terrible. And the worst thing of all is that it's unfixable. And you need to really think outside the box if you don't want your money to burn and melt away like ice cream on a hot Sunday afternoon in Los Angeles. So you have to really think ahead of the curve. And this right here is thinking ahead of the curve. And I will see you in the upcoming lessons and on social media, both virtually and personally in Dubai. And I will see you in the upcoming lessons and on social media, both virtually and in person in Dubai. I really hope to see you there and really hope to see you as part of this incredible community that will be making history as one of the craziest projects that made the most money for the participants. So thank you very much for your attention today, and please schedule the discovery call as soon as possible, and I'll see you shortly in Dubai and in general among our community as well. I'll see you there.